Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ajeng Nofiyanti. You can call me Ajeng, and my student number is 22517. And in this occasion, I will try to explain about my tasks in examination of comprehension. The first is about teachers. Teachers are professional educators with the main task of educating, teaching, guiding, directing, training, assessing, and evaluating students in early childhood education through formal education and basic education and secondary education. And then um, teacher role. Uh, Teacher role is to help students in process of development and also optimize their talents and abilities. Besides that, the teacher plays an important role in the classroom management, one of which um, the teacher acting as a facilitator who facilitates students in the learning so that learning activities can be achieved. And then about lesson planning. Lesson planning as a teaching strategy devised by a teacher based on the student interest and needs as well as curriculum goals through deep and persistent. And then designing lesson plans have advantage, including motivating teachers, developing learning materials, and allocating time. Lesson plans also serve as a guide for teacher to follow in terms of what remains to be taught during teaching practicum. And then learning methods. Learning methods used in applying the 2013 curriculum best fulfilled the requirement of the teacher that teaching by 4 learning models. The first is discovery learning, and then problem-based learning, inquiry learning, and project-based learning. And in teaching practicum, I usually use discovery learning because discovery learning is strategy in which the students are not given the content of the lesson in the beginning of study, but they have to find it by themselves through the 6 stage. The first is stimulation, problem statement, and data collection, data processing, and verification, and then generalization. And then about learning evaluation. Learning evaluation is ongoing process of gathering and interpreting information and assessing the decision made to design a learning system. Assessment in evaluation that I've ever used is based on attitude assessment, knowledge assessment, and then skill assessment in teaching practicum, in designing lesson plan. And then uh, and then cognitive, affective, and then psychomotor. Cognitive is the most common use in domain, and it deals with the intellectual side of learning. And then affective is domain include objective relating to interest, in attitude, and values relating to learning the information. And psychomotor is a domain focused on motor skills and action that require physical coordination. And then teacher competencies. Teacher competencies include personality competencies, pedagogic competencies, social competencies, and then professional competencies that will be obtained if you follow professional education. And less my my experience is in professional development. Usually, I need to be improvement in teaching and learning process in teaching practicum because uh, must more develop our ability to be professional development, professional teacher, and then uh, to overcome the problem, I more focused in student needs and learn how to be professional teacher with discovering some learning using media appropriate in learning process. Okay, I think that's enough from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.